We love you. Veteran breaks character after Liv Morgan suffers an injury on WWE RAW. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. One half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, Liv Morgan, got injured during a match against Kairi Sane on the Red brand. Today, Natalya unexpectedly broke character and sent a message to the injured star. RAW, Liv Morgan faced Kairi Sane in a one-on-one match. Sane caught Morgan in a single-leg takedown, and the champion fell awkwardly moments into the match. The 31-year-old Raw star got injured on the show, and the contest was abruptly stopped. After the show, Bayley tweeted on X, formerly Twitter, to Liv Morgan, as the injury is real and not a part of any ongoing storylines. Later, Natalya, a babyface star teaming up with Maxine Dupree, broke character and tweeted on X to support the former Women's World Champion in her time of need. Liv Morgan missed almost half of 2023 when she injured her shoulder and was written off by Rhea Ripley on WWE RAW in July. It took a while before she returned to in-ring competition and made her long-awaited return in January 2024 when she competed in the Women's Royal Rumble match at WWE Royal Rumble 2024. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo pointed out that many women in the division have gotten injured lately or returned from an injury. The veteran named Asuka, Kairi Sane, also commented on Morgan's recent injury from the show. She gets hurt a lot. That's what people forget, man. These girls are not big. They're not big, and you just see so many injuries. Asuka just came back, Kairi-san came back, and now, is Liv going to be on the shelf? Somebody is always injured, Russo said. Before she got injured, the 31-year-old Raw star had plans to get a title match against Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. It'll be interesting to see when Morgan returns to in-ring competition in the Stamford-based promotion. Last night's Raw opened with Liv Morgan demanding that Io Sky hand over the Women's World Championship. Unfortunately, when she faced Kairi Sane later that evening, Morgan was almost immediately injured. It seems the plan was for Morgan and Sky to face off at an upcoming PLE. Night of Champions, Saturday night's main event, Evolution 2, and SummerSlam are all on the way. WWE also seemed to be setting up a match with Nikki Bella, likely for the women's tag team titles, following their clash last Monday. PW. Insider has now shared an update on Morgan's injury, and it's not looking good. It is 100% a legitimate injury, the site confirms. For those who have asked with conspiracy theories that this was a way to write her out for an outside project, no, it was not. Morgan was checked out by WWE medical personnel as soon as she was brought backstage. The report continues. WWE is waiting to learn the severity of the dislocation, which would determine how long Morgan would be out of physical action. While we're still waiting on official word, it does sound like Morgan will miss all of the shows mentioned above. If it is a severe dislocation, it could be upwards of 16 weeks before someone is cleared for athletic activity. But again, this is all dependent on the final diagnosis in terms of how severe the dislocation is, and that has not been determined as of this writing. The piece notes. We are told it was being seen as a freak occurrence and there is no heat on anyone. Bad news for Morgan may be good news for rising star Roxanne Perez. She'll likely take her fellow Judgment Day member's place in that rumored tag team match with the Bella Twins, and her character will use the heel's absence to further cement her place in the group. We'll see, but footage of the moment Morgan was injured has started doing the rounds on social media, and it's pretty gnarly. This happened during a very common spot, so it's not remotely surprising that Sane isn't being blamed in any way. Morgan's longtime rival Rhea Ripley has weighed in, breaking character to warn fans against celebrating when a wrestler they don't like suffers a legitimate injury. Last week, when Liv Morgan ruined Nikki Bella's comeback on Raw, everyone was convinced the two were going to clash at the upcoming second edition of Evolution, an all-women's pay-per-view event. However, an injury to Morgan on Monday has shaken everything, leaving fans guessing who will be challenging the Hall of Famer. Morgan, on the Jun. 16 episode of Raw suffered a shoulder injury during a match against Kairi Sane. The reported recovery timeline suggests she'll likely miss Evolution. WWE had big plans for one half of the women's tag team champions, but this sudden injury has thrown them into uncertainty. One of the biggest questions her injury has raised is, who will challenge Bella at Evolution? Here are 5 names who could potentially step up to fill the spot. Bella and Io Sky have mutual respect for each other. They also had a friendly interaction backstage last week, but that doesn't rule out the possibility of a match between the two stars. The veteran competed at the first edition of Evolution back in 2018, where she challenged Ronda Rousey for a world title in the main event. Perhaps the legend once again sets her eyes on gold this year by challenging Sky for the Women's World Championship. Charlotte Flair and Bella have a lot of history between them, and they've shared the ring multiple times. Flair got out of the Queen of the Ring tournament thanks to Alexa Bliss, who intriguingly won the match. There's something big brewing between the Queen and Bliss, but there's no official announcement regarding upcoming events. So there's a possibility she could once again meet her old friend in the squared circle. When one half of the Bella twins made her surprise return at the Women's Royal Rumble, Nia Jax was the first one she confronted. Now that Morgan is out of the picture, could it be Jax who steps inside the ring opposite the legend? Currently, one of Bella's best friends in the locker room is Natalya, with whom she had a warm reunion last week. Natalya often appreciates her friend and even recently praised her for her humility in refusing to have a personal locker room. But surprisingly, the Queen of Hearts in the coming weeks, perhaps in one of the segments with Bella, could turn heel by attacking her friend. It will be interesting to see the two veterans collide once again in the ring. There were earlier rumors that Nikki could bring back her sister, Brie Bella, to challenge Morgan and Rodriguez for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Morgan isn't around, but another Judgment Day member, Roxanne Perez, could team up with Rodriguez to help her keep the titles and challenge the Bella twins at Evolution.